I'd
a
love
tough
to
ask.
hear what shounic thought of that first map and what we might expect to see here on Granary. Give us some Asian insight, brother.
It's just gonna be respawn wave, jump in, respawn wave, jump in. I can guarantee you that.
Are we going to see
Nothing's
Flying
going to
Demo Man? I
change.
hope so. I want to see some Flying
Yeah.
Demo Man action. It's always a lot of fun.
This map's more open than Badlands, so I guess you would see like one demo man jump per area, so like 3 times in the game at least.
Really?
I would expect that from Natapon. He's quite aggressive.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this then, because in Europe and sometimes in North America, I guess Granary can be one of the
Bit of a
slowest,
snuff
most
fest,
boringest
yeah.
maps. Wow. It's always a real challenge to cast this, but if you're gonna say Flying Demo Man in every arena, then you've got my interest. I'm here. I'm gonna cast the shit out of this, guys. Oh my god.
Ooh, hype! Whoa.
Oh, but we haven't talked to this Twitch chat thus far. Usually it is just a hive of scum and villainy. What's going on there in Twitch land? Give us your shout outs. Maybe we can even read those. I'll read anything out, no matter how foul it is. Please drag the tone down, Twitch chat. So tell me, why is it then, shounic, that the Asians choose to play this sort of mindless style? You're saying they're just going to jump in a lot. They like to make the action happen. Why don't they join their North American and European cousins in turning things into a grind fest, slowing the game down, playing very calculated? I've seen little glimpses of that at times from Lust, but Kuso's quite the opposite. They're not really too bothered about reading the game in terms of player advantages or uber advantages. They just go in when they feel like it.
Yeah, so I guess one of the main motivation is that like we're not, honestly, most of us aren't really playing to win. We're playing as a hobby, and it's more fun if you just rush in, right? Plus, there isn't really like every time we join the AsiaFortress Cups, like we don't get prizes announced or anything. It's just we play for fun, we have fun, we want to be the best, and that's really it. So DM heavy, just rush in, do your best, keep pushing, keep pressuring, and we have fun. That's it.
Yeah, we definitely don't have fun in Europe. I really hate TF2. But here I am on a Sunday afternoon, casting my heart out with Yuki and shounic. We got John on the camera as well. If you have just joined us, this is teamfortress.tv for the AsiaFortress Cup Season 7 semi-finals. This is the second semi-final. We just saw a first map win on Badlands to Kuso Scout. I think it was 5-3 in the end. And we're going to go on to CP Granary here. Granary. How do you pronounce it in Asia?
Granary.
Yeah, that's right, because that's how it's pronounced, America. It's not granary, goddammit. What about you?
We did steal the win difference of 5 rule set from Europeans.
Yeah, that's a hot topic right now, or it was at least. But there's some great articles out there on vanillatf2.org as well. You can see Gentleman John trying to apply some statistical analysis to the whole NA. Oh, sorry, Yuki.
Shameless.
You want to go on a rant about Gentleman John there?
No, I wouldn't stop. Sorry, I couldn't. But,
Yuki, I'll summarize.
No, big shout out to, I think it's about 432 people we got here. Like, for AsiaFortress, considering they're a relatively small scene, they haven't really, been heard of by people outside of, Oceania, really. So, it's great that we've got, people from all over just watching. 430 plus is a great turnout.
Yeah, especially for a lazy Sunday afternoon. Shout out as well to San Alex, who did write the original article on Vanilla TF2 about AsiaFortress that sort of piqued my interest. And of course, shounic, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't really be here. You were the guy that sort of persuaded me to do this, or really did all the hard work, the heavy lifting for me.
Man, I wouldn't give myself too much credit. I think eventually Natapon would have gone around to it. I don't think I really needed to be the middleman, but we're just having fun, and that's all that really matters.
Asian people, so modest. Give yourself a pat in the back there. Say well done, well done. Looks like we've got 12 on the server now, 6 apiece, and yep. Is that Natapon still playing Demo Man? No, they've switched it back again. They now have Deer. Who is Deer?
That's XVO.
XVO.
Okay. Thank you. Just seeing
The
a
one
big
you always get wrong.
an ASCII penis there in the STV chat as well. Shout out to Spammy
Extra
for drawing
damn
that big
clown.
cock.
Thanks, fella.
Spammer's been spamming the penis to life for like the whole game. Jesus, man. Co-admin?
Very professional, very professional.
Well, I've let Natapon know that we're ready to go, so we should be seeing it go live pretty soon.
Yeah.
Man,
Having a bit of
I'm
issues
hyped.
with the password. Someone maybe had the password and joined the server without, supposed to have it. But yeah, should be going live probably in the next minute or so, so bear with us while we wait. But it's interesting to see, once again, the class swap. So it looks like they start with, XP on the Demo Man, and if it goes bad, they swap him and Nada. So I don't know, it's very, very weird.
That could be a
Thank you.
question to ask in the interviews afterwards. There was rumors of an interview. Is it going to happen, Shounic?
I'll tell them that we want to do
We
an
should be
interview.
able to get either like Nada or Cassis, I'm sure. Probably Nada would come along. Wants to have his voice heard by everyone. Show off.
It's going to be good then.
Wait, going
of
live?
course- Oh, we're going live, yes. This won't be the last map though, because everybody knows Lost are going to come back and take it to a 3-map series. But I'm going to be watching this deer, aka XVO, rolling out from the left-hand side. He is slightly faster than his opposite number. His first sticky is very wayward though, and does actually do a little bit of damage to Noki. I take that back, and both teams just trying to feel each other out a little bit. But bombing though from Hiraba23 will find Deer. He did drop back into that rump room. XVO going down, and now the frags just seem to be coming in thick and fast for Lost. Toki, Namada and Natapon all down, but Vac almost survives, but he had no chance to get out of there, guys.
Yeah, overcommitment from Kuso Scout there. Like, they knew they practically lost a rollout in the first, 15 seconds, but they kept their combo in at the end, and that's going to give them a huge disadvantage at last. And XVO tries for hero play from the top, does get taken down as well. So down Uber, down Demo Man. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty much like a recipe for defeat. But we're going to have to see if Kuso Scout can have some clutch defense, as we do have Nawada on the sniper. The quick early pop coming in here. Nawada does fire for full body shot on that soldier. Trying for another one, does miss it. Meanwhile, Toki does get taken down. Toki with a double kill. This should be a cap. And that's a really quick 1-0. That round was only about a minute and a half, so just Lost showing some fire after, losing that map. They want blood. Smell blood in the water for sure.
It could be a 5-0 Lost game. 10 minutes, just calling it, I make some crazy predictions from time to time. XVO gonna roll it again from that lower left hand side and try and pick up that kit. His health isn't great as he comes into middle, but it looks like Noki is much slower this time, and this allows XVO to move across the point and really try and do some damage. The is gonna follow up. He finds Noki. That is big plays here from Kuso Scout on this middle, and Vac's taking a little bit of pressure from the bomb there from a Rabbit23, trying to equalize situation, maybe get that medic pick, but it didn't happen. Vac's gonna survive, and now Oniki and Faint and Bongra are just sitting here waiting for the imminent arrival of that red team. Kuso Scout. Now we're going to there's actually a little bit of an Uber advantage here. If Faint pushes here and gets the charge, he might be able to get the medic pick. Vac sitting here on 99%, is about to get it. Might be a force coming out here. Yes, Faint is going to get that done. And also got Cassis there when Uber first was popped off. But meanwhile, the flank is getting shredded up there by Namada. He's going to find a Rabbit23. And this might be a situation where Lust will have to back off to last.
Yeah, no, looks like Kuso Scout going to try and storm here with that player advantage. Coming through that left door, that's Scout, that is Toki leading the way. And Namada actually does get taken down on that flank. Spawn's coming up for Lost, but there is some time on the cap. XVO does sticky it up, and that is the cap, and that is 1-0. 1-0, excuse me, and just well played by Kuso Scout to just come up with that. They just push with that player advantage and just went really aggressively with it, just knowing that they could overpower Lost, and definitely got another game on our hands. And only 5 minutes in, it's already 1-1, so hopefully we're not going to see a stale granary like we usually do.
I'm going to see a different approach here from Noki. Going to go up top, pick up that med pack on 2, and is now up top trying to spam stickies around the point, but don't really do much damage. There's a flank here. The meter runs in through. Now has control of the blue med pack if he wants it, but opts to give it up. And Toki at the same time went absolutely beast mode there and found Rabbit23 and Bongra on the other flank. And Lust will be able to back off this time. and maybe hold on at last, but XVO's trying to jump ahead
Oh
and
my God.
picks up 2, finds Demoman, and Scout now is going to try and chase down the medic. That's Oniku just spamming out those needles, but he's going to put the brakes on here. XVO is happy just to cap off and push ahead. They know they have a little window of an advantage, but probably won't be enough, as both medics will have that charge as they push last. But the position here from Lust, very defensive now. Uber's popped off. It's going to be 6 on 6. XVO first to go down. No Demoman. This could end up as a hold here from Lust, but this soldier up top, Nanapone, is just controlling that pipe. Does eventually get challenged by Feint, but now it is 3 on 2, and Cassis gets chased down, but they might be able to get the medic here, as Vac will meet up with the respawning XVO.
Yeah, looks like they're going to try and flank through the stairs. There is some ninja play happening right now. Actually, coming in through there, but looks like Lust actually read that. Don't know if that's some sick wall hacks or anything, but JK is Toki and Dio with a double kill. That is Oniku and Feint. That's a medic and the soldier respectively getting taken down, and it's a window of opportunity for KS to come in here. They actually do kill another player. They lost one in return, but this scout's really fought as well. Toki going to try and take him down with the help of XVO. This scout's out in Africa as well. He's going to get taken down by Toki as well. None of them does take down Noki Demoman, and that's going to be a 2-1, and wow, this is a very fast granary, that's for sure.
Yeah, Lust sort of made all the right moves there as they pushed into 2. They read the Demoman coming from behind, but they just got outnumbered there. That spawn advantage was too strong for Kuso Scout, and we're going to go on to another middle here. It is a 2-1 game in favour of KS, and Noki again is going to change it up. He's switching it back to the lower side, going to make a play for that med pack, whilst his opposite number, XVO, is going to roll out up top with a slow one from the ramp. A bomb forward from Nanapone draws the attention at least of Lust, and Harappa has been waiting for his moment to jump in here. Landon hits a few rockets on a scout, but will not get any frags. Noki is going to go down at the same time. Really not enough damage coming in there from Lust just getting ever so slightly out deathmatched in the middle as it turns into a wipe for 1.
Yeah, this is just Kuso scouts, funnily enough, just biding their time, sitting around, waiting for the aggressive players, and if they don't come in, they just push forward. They're not the ones dying early. If you notice that they're staying alive almost all the mids, and they're just wrecking havoc through the ranks of Lust. And Uber advantage massively for KS. Really early Uber coming out from back, just pushing forward with his Demoman soldier. Actually, we're going to try and play into the soldier. Doesn't take him down. But Cassis did get a kill on Jin in return, and the rest of KS are pouring in. So massive man advantage for them right now. They do take down 2 in the form of that soldier and medic and the scout as well, and that is going to be a cap point. 3-1 in favor of them, and looks like KS are on fire right now, just winning those rounds in quick succession.
Yeah, man, this is turning into a freight train. It's a runaway juggernaut, and Lust need to find something. Just change it up a little bit on middle, maybe bring out that crits creep, just try and slow it down, or else go balls out. We will find out momentarily what their plan is, but it's going to be a rump room rollout here from Noki, and he's pushing down right side with the scouts. This is a very stacked play as they try and make something happen, but the read seems to have been good again from Kuso Scout, and they are just going to absolutely annihilate them as Rappa, last man to die, will actually trade for Namita. Might slow things down ever so slightly, but really Lust are going to be holding on to their last here. It's going to be last for them, Yuki.
Yeah, it's like compared to Badlands, Granary is a slightly harder map for Demoman to really put out a huge amount of damage, and Noki's feeling that pressure because he's not really putting any damage out onto Kuso Scout at all. He maybe did 80 damage that rollout, and those scouts of Kuso Scout are just practically on full health the whole time, and they can just do whatever they want. They have free reign over the map, and that's what's killing Lust almost every time. 9 times out of 10 it's the scouts. So we're going to see what Kuso Scout do with this push Admirable.
Uber has been popped off, but Amida didn't get the flash in time. Bonga is going to send him to the spawn queue, but again this is just a sledgehammer to crack a walnut here. They come in with that Uber charge and man advantage. There's an Uber saw medic on medic action, and it's going to be 4-1. And how many rounds have we seen coming in the last 9 minutes? Still 21 left on the clock here as both teams head off to another middle. It's going to be the 6th middle of this game so far, and you'd have to fancy Kuso Scout to do well on it. Already we see Noki feeling his rollout jumped into the door frame there. He's coming up very late, but both demo men have opted to come from the high side here, and not much initial action going on until I see a soldier bomb into the Lust ramp room, followed up by scouts, and that's earned him 3 frags for their trouble and that all-important medic pick Harappa. And Bonga is trying to go huge here. They do get the medic. Where is Harappa right now? He's still in that ramp room.
That ramp room. He's going to try and come in for the miracle play, but he's just going to die. Not really much going to happen here. Yeah, he does get taken out by XVR. And you notice that I think it was the first person to die on Kuso Scout was, Toki, one of their scouts, and you notice how close that rollout was. So we're just seeing that, their scouts are the ones in control of the map, but if they do get taken down, then Lost have, a good fighting chance. XVO, meanwhile, pointing on the second point practically by himself, doesn't get taken down, so, Demo Man advantage in favor of Lost, and we're actually seeing a crit streak from Vac, but never mind, we have the more important play, and that is the pause, which is happening 90 seconds in the future. Gonna go around and count how many people are bicycling right now. That's 1, Noki, 2, who's that soldier? Cassis. So 2 people riding their bicycles right now. Clearly, even bicycle advantage here right now, so no one has a bicycle advantage. That's a disappointment.
This Chris Creek is a very interesting proposition. I'm not exactly sure what the charges are at. On my HUD it says 57 apiece, and I guess the Crits Krieg is going to pay dividends there with that 20% build advantage, but I'm looking for Crits Krieg action, that's all I'm saying. I'm not going to build it up too much. I'm not going to initiate the curse of the caster. I will not overhype it.
It does look like Bongra has timed out in the future.
And he's one of the players that sort of has been keeping them in it a little bit, though his score doesn't look too great at the minute. At least on the Badlands, he did get a few nice kill streaks, but although they did struggle a little bit in that last engagement, it's not looking good here.
Toki's playing really well though. Both him and XVO are scoring more than their medic.
Yeah, it's just like Toki's just getting free reign on mids the whole time, and like when a scout gets free reign on granary, it's just he can just jump around, do whatever he wants, go around and kill people. Whereas like a lot of teams, start to put more focus on scouts on 80-90% of maps. Like quite often you'll just see a roamer jump a scout because of how valuable scouts are. As the unpause does come in, so we're seeing that crit streak still from Vac, he's building that up, and Namina just get a pick on the flank, and that is Jin. This other scout's going to die as well, so no real coordination there from Lost. And this demo is going to get picked off by both the scouts. I don't know what he was doing walking out there. That was just disastrous from Blast. They just fed 3 players there, and the flank is going to be coming in soon. Meanwhile, the crit streak will be coming in from the front, and oh my god, Uber is used on Lust's side. But this is all deployed by Kuso Scout to bait them out towards this repush, and they're going to crit into them really soon, Admirable.
Yeah, this has been Scout Fortress. We're actually going to lead with the crit scout. Pops off 2 shots, but doesn't get a frag for his troubles. They're still going to lead with this crit scout. I'm not sure if this is actually a thing in Asia, but the crit scattergun not getting much. And there is a soldier in behind them. That's going to be Harappa, who actually manages to pick up Demoman XVO there. And really set a cat amongst the pigeons now. Lost able to play off that distraction, and that Crits Krieg was fairly squandered, I feel, guys.
Yeah, no, it's a bit left something wanting, that's for sure. But we're going to see, XVO just setting up some sneaky stickies here, and looks like Lost are under the belief that there is someone unaccounted for. And sure enough, there technically is Namada hiding in that forward spawn area right now. Like Lost are looking for him, but as the push is coming in, we're going to see that flank coming in really soon. Namada just biding his time, waiting for something to happen. I'm gonna keep watching from his pod while you call what's happening on your end, Admirable.
Oh, a little cheeky pause there, but we are back in. I guess the pause has just happened, and I'm wondering, is he gonna go for the back cap? Oh, here comes the crits though. Lust remembering that crits was in effect. Here comes the Uber in exchange, but Harappa already caught out in no man's land there. We'll go down to a crit pipe from XVO, and not really much getting done with that counter rip. And a little bit of a height advantage here on the wooden platform for Kuso Scout. And that opponent is going to jump in here already weak. Is going to just throw himself in there as a distraction. Does go down faint in exchange, and the crit advantage always has to be on the mind here of Lust. Have to make sure they keep an eye on that timer and back out in time. It is just about to come up to that 100th percentile, but it's a slow push here from Kuso Scout. They're just going to work their way forward slowly, clear all those stickies. They're not going to rush ahead. There's a soldier hiding above here. Rapid 23 is ready.
The control point is being contested.
The sword of Damocles is dangling above.
Lens on back, nice pick, yeah, taking him down, and Cassius does get the kill in the end, but they do give up that cap point there. That is lost, and 5 DM classes up for Kuso Scout. They still have room to try and get a backup or get some good frags here, but really weak players on their side. That is their Demoman Scout and the Soldier. But Namida coming with the flank, followed by Natapon. Namida was actually just baiting a bit there. JK does come through Z, but does get taken down by the nice sticky trap. Rest of Kuso Scout are in a really poor position right now. Looks like XPO should be getting taken down in this stairs area very soon, but not before he has something to say about it. Trying to just buy some time for his team to get some spawns, get some Uber, just setting up those stickies. He's trying to get out through that drop down area, and looks like they're waiting for him there. That is Lost, and yeah, he does get taken down. So good by Lost to take that pick, and they still do have a massive Uber advantage, and they're up with Demoman. So this is still that round is still possibly theirs, and we still have about 16 minutes left on the clock. So anything can happen. But Namida with the flank does actually force that Uber. Surprised that Oniku popped that early. He was just scared that something happened. But Namida with the pick, the trade rather, just before he gets taken down. So good work by him there. And Lust only used their Uber just to cap the point and get 1 kill. So overall, really good trade for Kuso Scout. They're going to be pretty happy with that, I feel.
Yeah, back also switched back to Medigun when he finally respawned after all that previous carnage that came in after the crits, and him getting dropped by that soldier up top. That was a Rapid 23, but right now I wonder, will Lust be fearing crits when it is actually normal Uber charge now? XVO going to just spam into middle, but both teams starting to feel each other out now, and I guess the smart move here for Kusu Scout would be not to push, but they are going to start moving in now and try and engineer a pick. Oh, that soldier jumping up there. Rabbit 23 just caught a mate shot to the face, and the health advantage is pretty good here for Kuso Scout. They picked up 3 frags as well off the back of that. Things just snowballing once again, and there's a medic giving super jukes up top, back on 18 HP.
And Feint and Onuka are pretty much in Africa right now. XPO does try and take him down. Does get taken down for his trouble, but those spawns are coming in soon. Feint and Onuku are just in this ramps area on the other side. They have lost the midpoint, so they're going to be trying to snake their way back into their yard area. But there is a cap going on their second point, so with any luck they're going to try and get some flank capping on this point. But Kuso Scout should be aware of it. They knew that the rest of the team was behind. But they're going to be coming into this last point already. Toki leading the way, trying to come in with his scout Namida. Does get the first pick, and meanwhile Namida does get another kill as well, but does get stopped by her upper. Nice play, but there are 3 players up on Kuso Scout side. XPO with the big jump in, going straight towards that point, and that's the cap, and 5-1. So, that was a pretty back and forth round, but obviously Kuso Scout come out to win there, and I don't know, it's just Lost just leaking advantages left and right. Really, they're just playing they're playing timidly when they need to be playing aggressively, and the other way around when they should be going the other.
Yeah, we've seen it on Badlands as well. Maybe some sort of psychological advantage here for Kusu, but Lust going to roll out with their demo man Noki up top. There's a Scout and a Maida who's just waiting below him in case he drops down for that med pack. He will get taken out by a Rabbit 23 who comes in eventually, and it's Scout for Scout right now. There's Medic down. Big bomb in from that opponent, or was it Spam? He's gone down either way, and the health is terrible here for Lust. Cassis weak on the KS side, but he's getting his hands. He's got a shotgun. He's going to find a Bongro with that, and now it's up to a Rap again to try and make some miracle play on behalf of his team. It won't happen, and looks like KS are in the ascendancy here, pushing forward to cap that last final point for this map here, Yuki.
Yeah, no, it looks like Kuso Scout are sensing the win right now, and they have to be up 5-1 right now with 13 minutes to spare. They got plenty of time. They don't even have to rush this, but wouldn't be surprised if they do. XVO does jump in for the big jump by Cassis as his pocket soldier. Uber is used on Kuso Scout's side. Cassis trying to go for the hero airshot demo. It does take it down with a nice rocket on the pipe there. Rest of Kuso Scout piling in. This is just valiant defense by Lost, but that's not going to happen. 1 player up, and that is Jin. No hero play happening right now. That's GG, 6-1 in favor of Kuso Scout, and looks like they're through to the grand final with MEJ.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the way it has played out. This has been Team Fortress TV's coverage of Asia Fortress Cup Season 7.
Did you cough up?
Semi-final. That was Lust versus Kuso Scout. 2 maps going in favour of Kuso Scout, and a very dominant performance there on Granary, taking it 6-1. Final thoughts, guys. Shounic, show me what's on your mind.
That was intense.
That's
That's all I have to say. That was exciting. I had fun. It's crazy.
Are we gonna get interviews?
Yes.
Yes.
Tornado's going to come along at least.
Well, let's have John take us to a little bit of an intermission here, whilst we sort out the interview prospects and create some celebrities from these Asia Fortress players. John, play me out.